waking up at 4:30 this morning and spending May's session with you here. She's such an inspiration. Um, Also, I'm really, really grateful to be here with you um, today. And shortly about me, I am many things. When pandemics is not here around, I am a world traveler. I'm a restless human being, and I am connected with so many people, and I love human beings themselves. I am a coach. I am a trainer. Also, 5 minutes or 5 steps to the master to be here in points of view, which is like a beautiful journey for me too. And most important, I am here with you, a facilitator. My points of view journey started once upon a time somewhere in upstate New York. Now, it started from Facebook, as with many of you. Facebook advertisement, clicked on the button because it looked so beautiful, and then it started. And without realizing, here I was, in upstate New York with all those beautiful people you already had a chance to meet. Gaia. You had a chance to meet Shelly and Gail and Tony and Thomas. By the way, my buddy, I see you. You're here around all the time. Adriana, Gail, like half of my group is here. I'm so happy. It was the beginning of journey that I really, really needed, because points of view, first and foremost, helped me to make a connection with me, myself again, and to start a journey towards a deep self-discovery, towards becoming who I am today. And because of that, I'm sitting here in front of you, and I'm not alone. You already had a chance to meet my beautiful translators, Cher, Ichi, Christine, and Susanna. Though there is one more beautiful person I want that she would say hello to you, and it's Susanna from Shanghai. Susanna, maybe some words from you.
Sure. Thanks, Milda. Hello, everyone. This is Susanna from Shanghai, China. It's such a great honor to be here with Milda, with all of you. And I'm here to support. So pin us in the chat box anytime if you have questions. Just one word, from the backstage. And I can tell you this is going to be an amazing workshop. So enjoy the ride with us. Thank you.
Sorry, Milda. We can't hear Spanish, so please, Christine, make sure you are on mute.
All good? Can we hear Spanish? Beautiful. We hear Spanish. Great. Let's continue. Before we start, just make sure that you have a coaching game or flow and faces somewhere around you. You'll need it in a short while. Oh, sorry. That's wrong buttons. Excitement. So all this inside out workshop, I wanted to talk with you a little bit about how it all started, because it started from it started from my journey. I was laughing a bit. I was laughing, I think it was yesterday, realizing that exactly 1 year ago, I found myself in this really, really weird state where I got frustrated, I was furious, I was lost and confused because suddenly, after visiting my sisters in Lithuania, I'm living in Norway, but I'm born and raised in Lithuania. I was thrown directly into the quarantine, and I was told 14 days, you can't leave your home, you sit here. At that moment, I had no clue when I'm going to see my family again. I had no clue when I'm going to be able to travel. What is going to happen next, if I'm going to continue anything I worked so hard for. I was lost, and there were many different emotions. Um, it took, I think it took like few sourdough breads and maybe 1,000 push-ups or so. Some conferences to attend, some frustration to go to vent in the mountains, in order to finally start calming down and start looking at the things from the different perspective. Things, what was to looking at the things that were happening around me, and considering maybe it's not a curse, maybe it's not something really bad in the end what happened. Maybe, just maybe, it's an opportunity. And then I was laughing again yesterday while having Julia's workshop, because she talked about recreating, reinventing, redoing, because everything started feeling like that. Because, suddenly I had such a busy year. I haven't had such a busy year in my life. Suddenly everything happened, and everything felt so new and fresh, known but unknown, beautiful, scary, and really, really interesting. Everything started being reinvented. And here we are going towards this workshop, which is all also about a kind of a twist of reinvention. Because all started when I had this idea about SWOT. Just for the curiosity's sake, do you know like what the SWOT is? Just give some waves, emotions. Okay. So that's basically the SWOT is analysis, where we're just having a look at our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And I was looking at it because I had an idea that there's something powerful in it, something that we can discover. Though something was not working again with me here. And here we are going towards the conversation I had with Mayan and Efrat a month maybe or two ago, about opportunity to be a facilitator here. And they know me well. They know me already so well that they know how to challenge me. And they said, Milda, come on, it's boring. It's not working somehow anymore. So why not about taking it, having a look, throwing it through your own perspective, and having a look what will happen. I did so. And I realized one thing. That I'm going to bring also in this workshop for you, that all those things called weaknesses and threats, and like all those so-called fears and what's not working anymore, from this perspective of trying to erase it, is not working anymore. Something like let's agree that most probably there is no right or wrong anymore in this world. There are no threats, there are no scary things. There are just challenges we are going through. Weaknesses are things we haven't yet understood pretty well about ourselves. And what if we are, instead of poking it and saying, I don't want you, I want to erase you from our life, we would try owning it and having a look what will happen instead. So from this idea, the new concept developed where only letters of SWOT stayed, and the different perspective was born. Perspective of the compass of the journey, where it starts from own inner connection and then continues towards the outside world. This is what we are going to do here. Just travel with a compass in our hands. And objectives are really simple, as all this workshop. It's deep, it's connecting, but it's really, really simple. Take a deep breath and reconnect with oneself. Dive deep to find the light on inner driving factors, own action to be taken, and connect self with world inside out. This is what we are going to do. We are going to take 2 cards and we are going to go through the compass, one step at a time. No worries if you don't have faces or flow or the coaching game around. We will share some photos with you. And no worries if you're not hearing the question here and there. Just go with the flow. It's going to be repeated again. Though, as everyone already here knows, no of the points of your workshop starts without stopping for a moment, taking up an opportunity to stop and breathe deeply inside and out, to listen a bit towards ourselves. And we will come back to the photos again. No worries about it. I saw the comments coming in, faces up and down. Doesn't matter yet. It's not about this yet. We will come to it, I promise. Here now, we are just going to focus on a pause, on the moment to stop and breathe. And here for this, I just invite you to take a comfortable position. Lean back, put your feet on the ground, close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And I'm going to play 2 tracks. The first, it's a surprise for all. It's something that connected with me during the last workshop, something that I felt that it's needed to be shared. And the second is going to be a song for you. So there are going to be 2 tracks. Don't hurry, just be here, be together. Lean back, find a comfortable position, close your eyes if you feel comfortable, and just travel.
Remember when you were a child and you lived wild and free? Your imagination carried you across galaxies. You danced before you walked, before you crawled, before you talked, because your body was your language, your expression, a moving message. Then somewhere along your journey, the dreams that made your heart soar became someone else's shadow. You forever closed the door. Don't be selfish. Come on, grow up. Stay quiet and learn to be strong. Sit still, don't move, behave yourself or something's wrong. And just like that, we stopped expressing. And ever since, we've been searching for what's missing. When we are nature by nature, greatness by design, these truths we were all born with, they were never left behind. No need to prove your worth. Your heart is meant to be played, so play it out loud and let your symphony take shape. We are brilliant beyond comprehension. So take a deep breath and you'll find your true direction. My body is my beauty of expression, to celebrate everything I truly am. The freedom, love, and connection waiting for me to take a stand. Now is the time to change the world as we know it. So let's dance with all our might and leave the words to the poets. What are you waiting for? All you need is within. Welcome home to your own skin. Let's begin.
Breathe and just for a minute and drink from the water place within it all. Goes up above the rat race, beyond the fumes you can smell and taste, you can feel it all. You ain't so different from me, man, no. We both got hearts beating, and I can see that we strive to awaken for the children's dream. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just live to be life simple and free. 'Cause all we have is this one to make a difference in this world, to celebrate. All we have is this one to feel the heartbeat of living life just simple and free. Whoa, all we have is this one to make a difference in this world, to celebrate the living just to be alive. Simple and free. Hey, na 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 na, hey na. Hey, na 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 na, hey na. Because there ain't no winner of the rat race, no. It's just up each day into a heavy, heavy pace. Leaving no time for gazing at the stars at night. And I can tell you, it's such a beautiful sight. When the time's feeling timeless, you're living it real. I feel your pulse, can you feel? Nowhere to go, there's nothing to be. When you're living life simple and free. 'Cause all we have is this one to make a difference. All we have is this world to celebrate. All we have is this one to feel the heartbeat of living life just simple and free. 'Cause all we have is this one to make a difference in this world, to celebrate the living just to be alive. Simple and free. We be,
Don't hurry. Stretch. Lean back a bit forwards. Just allow your body to wake up a bit. And little by little, come back here to me. Let's start. Let's start this journey and have a look where this compass will guide us. For the first step, you will need your face's photo cards. Those ones. Face up. Just look at the photos and without any kind of question of why am I choosing it, allowing self to be slightly unexpected and indirect, choose the photo. Usually the one that is for us here now is somehow speaking to, somehow attracts our attention. So grab this photo. Okay. And for the ones who don't have it, here you go. Pick one. And of course, take a screenshot, take a photo of it. You'll need it for later. Make sure that you have it. Everyone has it? Don't think too much. Let's move on. So look at this photo for a moment. Look at the eyes as it would be your own reflection. Allow yourself to think and to feel that it's you for this moment. What story does that person tell to you? What are your weaknesses, strengths? With all the brights and dark colors, who are you? Look at the shape of the face, at the contours of the eyes, lips, story that wants to be told. The past, the future, the present. All in all, who are you? What does that photo tell you? While thinking about who are you, the question is simple. With everything, with all the rights and so-called wrongs, with the strong sides, what's working and what still need to be worked out, with the past and present and future, with all the funny things that happened, with all the confusing, sad things. Who are you? Who are you? So take a notebook or a piece of paper, wherever you decide to write, a pen, and do some intuitive writing while looking at your chosen photo. About who are you? Everything is right to be written. Allow your mind and heart to flow. Whatever comes into your mind to be written. Who are you? Just write it down. That's right. That's right. You got this. Mhm. Few more moments. look at everything what was written. It's okay if you haven't finished it. It's okay that if you are stopping in the middle of the sentence. Just look at everything what was written and summarize it in one sentence. In one sentence now, who are you? One sentence only. Okay. And now from this sentence, you got the sentence? Great. And from this sentence, let's go one step further. One word symbolizing who are you? It doesn't need to be logical. It's a symbol for you. One word. As I told you, I'm really happy not to be here alone. And here I'm really happy that my beautiful side wings will take over this part from me.
I saw from the screen that most of us has nodded your head that you've got the one word. Feel free to share your one word or, a key sentence you discover from this process in the chat box. Joy, tough, human, acceptance, fun, smile, reborn, wisdom. Wow. We squeeze a little bit time just to open up the room for some sharing if you had some inspiring discovery during the process. So if you're ready, feel free, open your mic and share with us. What's this word about? What's the key discovery? Curiosity, love, empower. Wow. Would love to hear from our 122 people. Hear your story. Who are you from this card, then the sentence, the intuitive writing?
Can I share? Is my voice coming? Hi,
Yes, please.
this is Nur from Istanbul, Turkey. It's lovely to be here with you. I'm a Milda fan. This is my card, if everyone see. This card just popped up to me and came. Then when I went through the writing, it was a big shock for me, because when I look at this lady, I see her eyes. I like my genetics a little bit, and she's very beautiful, but somehow there has been a big fear came inside me, and I thought she may not be safe with this beauty, with this youngness. World is many things came around. I don't know how. Maybe I'm a social activizer. Maybe I worked too much on the 8th of March activities. I don't know, but it just came. So I tried to return it. I tried to focus on her a little bit. Then my word is, I'm a life enjoyer. I like to enjoy the world. I like to taste. She has a big nose, a nice smile. She can taste. And also I like to taste the world. I like to smell the world. I like to hear what is, and I'm not afraid of my beauty also. So I worked on this emotion, but it was a big shock for me. So my word is enjoyer. We have right, enjoy, enjoyer, yeah. Someone who can feel, hear with all of the tastes we have. Thanks, Ad. You're a wonderful process. Thank you.
Thank you, Noor. You shared your process, your emotion, and the journey of how you got the final word. That's so beautiful.
It's a big shock, but it's not shock at the same time. So this is what happens with points of your journey, if you
Exactly.
But yes, thank
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Noor. Beautiful. Let's move on. Let's go towards the next step. And you'll need the same photo for this. Because we are going still to focus on what's inside me. Who am I? But a bit beyond. And for that, look again at the same photo as you looked before. The same faces photo. Connect again with the eyes, with the being, with the representation there of yourself. And have a look beyond, around. How this person, this you, looks like as a whole. How does that person walk, talk? Why does that person wake up every day in the morning? What drives that person? What makes you fly? What makes you fly, my darlings? What are your wings? Look at the photo. Dare to expand it as a bigger picture of yourself and ask yourself, what makes me fly? What makes me fly? That's it. You got this. You have your wings. I'm just curious. Everyone else is curious. What makes you fly? So as a previous step, take again a piece of paper and a pen and just do some intuitive writing towards what makes you fly. Beautiful. Mhm. Again, all is right. It's all about you with any kind of color wings, any kind of direction you decide to fly. It's you. And now, look at what was written and summarize it in one sentence. One sentence only. What makes you fly? You got this. And now, from this one sentence, you already know where it goes. One word. As a symbol, as a direction. What makes you fly? Mhm. Got it? I see people got it. Susanna, you can take it over.
In a minute, we're gonna invite you to a breakout session and sharing with your peers that through the process of discovering who are you and what makes you fly, what you discover. So each group will have around 3 to 4 people, and in total we will give you 10 minutes, and we hope you will enjoy the discussion. Will be invited to join the session. Feel free just to click the button and join the group. Any questions so far? Okay. Well, enjoy the conversation and we will see you in 2 minutes. If you have hard time joining the breakout session, feel free just click the button at the right of the bottom. And there is a breakout session. Just click it, it will lead you to the room and meeting other points of interest members.
Susanna, do you see the message?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
No, it's normal. I came back too early. No, it's the time. It's time to come back.
It's time. It's time.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I haven't finished, but anyway, of course.
Many of us didn't finish.
Yes, I know.
Welcome back, everyone. We are still waiting for 20 more people coming back from their room. So let's give 10 more seconds.
We were not finished. I guess this speaks for everyone. We needed just a little bit of 10, 12 hours more and we would have finished it.
No problem, Jacob. We will give you the time and space, not 20 hours, but for sure, you have the chance. Well, welcome back. I heard the laughter the second you came back, and I'm sure it's a great conversation. And I also heard the feedback someone didn't finish their sharing. So the floor is open. If you haven't finished your sharing from
before that, just like a small technical thing, I try not to forget because otherwise we're not going to be understood. Please click on translation again. Like make sure that you are in English channel if you're listening in English, Portuguese, Chinese, Japanese, and Spanish channels. Make sure you are in your channels, okay? Great.
Wonderful.
Susanna, take it over.
Yes. So for the English speaker, also please choose the English channel as well. Yeah, so the floor is open. If you are willing to share with us any surprising moment, any insight, any discovery that you would like to share with us, would be keen to hear from you. Feel free, open your mic and let's hear from you.
Well, I want to share. I'm overwhelmed, so if I may. Okay,
sure,
so yeah, thank you. I asked in the chat before, like, is the wings of love considered one word? Like, what makes me fly? But this is, yeah, this is my card. And I think the first time in Points of View, I actually picked the male card, which is unusual. I usually look for somebody, I don't know, pretty from my past or from my future. And this guy was just laughing through the life and being with his eyes closed and talking with his soul, and I loved it. So yeah, love makes me fly. And what I loved in our chat room, it was only two of us. And we were waiting for somebody to show up and waiting and not starting. And then said, okay, let's just start. And it was just enough time. Thank you. I'm sorry for the people that didn't have time to finish their stories and their sharing, but it was great. So yeah, what we realized is that Points of View every time takes you out of your own patterns, and that's great. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Branka. Like, you know, I would love to hear all of you, and like both me and Susanna, we are just loving listening for your stories and experiences, though, you know, there is this thing called time. And let's make sure that we go through all the journey here, and let's move on. There will be more times to share, I promise, like here and there. And let's move on. This is where we started. So we started from inside world. And this is where I'm just sharing this image for a few minutes for you, like to show that this was inside. We discovered what inside, and it's time to move towards outside, to connect that inside part with the outside part. And for that, we need a connector. And here, I want you to think about an idea, a project, a dream of yours that you would like to get more curious about. It doesn't need to be something like really huge. It can be really small also. Something you want to get curious about. It can be anything. Maybe something you are working on at the moment. Maybe something you dream to do. It can be only for you, as also for all of the world. You decide. But pick one idea and write it down for yourself. Okay. Well idea. Great. We are curious as human beings. Let's move towards the outside world. And here you'll need your coaching cards or your faces, flow, sorry, or your flow cards. Just choose it. Face down, by the way. Face down. And if you don't have ones, I'm sharing here it with you. Just pick one that you feel that this is yours.
Still from faces?
Flow or the coaching game, you decide. And have this faces photo card somewhere nearby you, looking at you, that you chose earlier. Okay. Have a card, let's open it. What do you see in the card you've chosen? What colors do you see? What details do you notice? What catches your eye while somewhere there thinking about an idea you want to develop, to get more curious about? Does this photo connect with your idea directly? Maybe it's not so obvious. What about the word? Does it connect? Would you like to change it? Change it if you want to. How all in all, photo with the words makes you feel, well, especially thinking about why do you must do it? Why do you must do it? Thinking about this idea that you want to be curious more about, give yourself a leverage. Let's be honest and bold here. All of us, human beings, all our stories are worth books to be written. All our ideas are priceless, either for ourselves or someone else. Give yourself a leverage. Give yourself, why must do I do it? As if you would not do it, someone or something will lose from it. Why do you must do it? Take a sheet of paper. You know the drill already. A pen and write it down. Flow it out. Why do you must do it? Give yourself all the reasons in the world. Who will earn from it? Who will be happy? Is it you? Is it someone else? Who will learn? Who will gain? What will happen? Why do you must do it? And here, again, I said it's a simple process. Take one sentence from whatever is written. Summarize it in one sentence. Why do you must do it? And from one sentence, I see some overachievers already in the chat. One word as a symbol. Why do you must do it? Great job. You got it. Mm.
Just like
Susanna, I think
many
you can
other
take
chat
it over.
members has done in the chat box, feel free to write your one word in the chat box. And before we move to the last part of our SWOT process, we would really love to hear what's the keyword you got from this third process. Unique, connection, mission, breakthrough. Wow, only from this part, breakthrough. It's exciting. Expand, true self, healing, legacy. I love this. Can, fly. Well, I think gathered from all the keywords from our crew, we can make beautiful poems together. Well, due to the time, this round we wouldn't call for the sharing, but save your insight and eagerness to share, and we will leave it to the last round. And I cannot wait to hear from you, Milda.
Thank you so much, Susanna. Let's move on. Let's go from orientation to tactics. And here you will need the same photo card you just gave a load to yourself. The same, either flow or the coaching game. And of course, have this faces photo card somewhere nearby you, reminding about who you are and why you fly. Go back to the photo. Again, look at it for one more time, remembering this must part. Why do you must do it? And taking one step further. Because you already know it. It's going to happen. The question is, how will you do it? And here, just look at the photo, trust your intuition, and write down everything what comes in your mind, as there would be no limits in this world existing. How will you do it? Piece of paper, a pen, intuitive writing. Go for it. How will you do it? Few more moments. Right. As also as in the first 3 steps, the 3 steps before you, from all this writing you had one sentence. Don't jump over to one word yet, one sentence. How will you do it? And from this one sentence, one word to yourself. How? Create it as a symbol. How will you do it? Haha, nice. Balance. Play, hope, movement, action, trust, breakthrough, lean in, role model, inspiration, surrender, taking action. Wow, realization. Beautiful. Let it flow. Let it flow. Just write it in the chat. Expression, trust, persistence, togetherness, love and action, brave. There's so many things this world will experience soon. So many beautiful things. And here, let's focus for a moment on the big picture. While still you can write your words in the chat, let it flow, let your experiences, emotions, everything what's there flow there. Let's look at the big picture again for a moment. And this is what we did. We went through the foot, we went through the self part of who I am, wings, what makes me fly, orientation, why do I must do it, and tactics, how will I do it? We went through the circle of owning who we are with everything inside, taking in that there are no wrongs and rights within ourselves. They're just things to discover and things we already own. And then to move towards outside about as we are, what we can do, knowing that we have this beautiful potential and those beautiful things that world would gain so much from. And we will do, you will do. And here, in order to have this compass for yourself, just take a minute or two, really simple, no piece of art needed. Sketch this compass on your piece of paper and write down under self your word with the self you chosen to symbolize this part. On the wings, that word, on the orientation, your orientation word, and on the tactics, your tactics word. Just take a minute and really fast sketch it to yourself, while at the same time connecting with the journey you went through here. Mm-hmm. So last time, Susanna, would you like to take it over and have some sharing? It would be so lovely to hear a few of them talking, right? Few of you.
Ah, I see someone just shared a picture and I happened to click on it. This is a wow. If this wow wanna share with us what's the wow about? The floor is open. If you wanna share, not from one step, but through the whole process of the workshop, any insight, any discovery, maybe what you felt could really closely link to the other people sitting in this room. So feel free.
Excuse me?
Hi.
Yes.
I just missed the last part of the exercise. Like, I didn't understand how to wrap it up. Or
So sketch a compass for yourself and just write it down, the words for you, like the 4 parts we were just working on. Who are you? One word as a symbol. For the wings, what makes you fly? For the orientation, why do you must do it as a one word? And for tactics, how will you do it? One word. Create it as a compass, as a reminder for yourself.
From looking inside, and then we gradually move into.
I can share.
Yes. Thank you, Elise.
Milda and Susanna, thank you for this wonderful facilitation. Really, it was so easy and smooth, and really, I felt like I was in cushions during the process. And to think the SWOT like this, to take the SWOT like this, I think it has to be like this from now on, because it's so human at the end of the day. No tasks and no oriented tasks following, and it's all about being the human. And it's wonderful. And what I realized here about, I'm not going to tell about the issue that I was working on here, but what I realized that the cure is our wings. The cure is lying on our wings, and our what is struggling us in life, it's really relying on the wings that we are that makes us fly. This is what I realized, and what my biggest insight in this workshop, and this will makes us happy and feel a fulfilled life after all. And it's wonderful to see it like this way, like the cure is in you, lying on your wings. Just look at it and just inject it to the problem. That is it. This is what I got from you. Thank you so much. It's so easy, and you can do it in every problem you're working on. So easy. It's so interesting. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Elise, thank you for sharing it. But before you mute yourself again, I noticed you use the word we, you, and you know something.
Yes, I have to do this. Yes, I will. I wrote my tactics in capital letters. That part in capital letters. It's so, yes, I will do it. I will do it. I put the timeline already. The last part, I made the SWOT. Don't worry, the real one.
You are so advanced in this workshop.
Thank you so much, Susanna. Thank you.
Thank you, Elise. I think we have time for one more.
Yes, we do.
Can I share, Milda?
Of course.
This is Nancy from Norway.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi. I'm so privileged that I got to meet Milda on the phone just last week. Hello, Milda. She helped me through to get to the workshop. This was a very exciting experience, and when the end of this session, when I'm with my compass, I chose two different. The first one was this, and my words is well, I don't have to go through that. And the one is private, and the other one was me being a coach, standing on the stage. And in to be a partner or to be a coach, I have some barriers, and they were the same. So when I ended up, I see that either I'm in a partnership or on the stage or doing coaching, I know I'm lovable. I know I'm good enough. And the one is, the wings is connection. Connection in partnership, connection, being coach, standing on the stage. And why must I do it? Because I want to share. I want to share of who I am, both in a partnership and on the stage as a coach. And the tactics is attention, both on the stage and in a partnership. And it was like, is it this easy? I mean, it's incredibly. I just have to say thank you, very, very. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Nancy. Milda.
Beautiful. Thank you, Susanna. Thank you, Nancy. It's such a privilege also to meet you all. And you're right, it's like my message, as you, like all of you who knows me already well or less, and who will get to know yet somewhere in the future soon. You know that my message in this world is like, days sometimes are easy and not so easy, but life is not so complicated. Everything is simple. We're just like, whenever we are looking in a different, at some things, we can look at either at the complicated way or the simple way, and to find, you know, like kind of cut edge way how to find our answers. So thank you so much. And I just don't want you to let go so easy. We have a compass. We went through this journey. But I really, really encourage you to take some action and to dare to take some action. As Yeli said, I wrote it bold out. I know it's going to happen. I encourage everyone to do that now. And here, in a points of view style, 3 steps, 3 simple steps I invite you to do. First, what are you going to do about whatever you have learned in this process within 24 hours until tomorrow's 9 a.m. Norwegian time? What will you do? Small step, nothing complicated. It's like tiny step, though the most important one, because when this step is taken, the roller coaster starts and we start moving. 24 hours. And then 7 days. What are you going to do in 7 days? And what are you going to do in 30 days? 24 hours, 7 days, 30 days. Nothing complicated. Write one sentence per action. Just to note it down to yourself. Right now, 1 minute, really fast, do it. And when you have it, and if you want to go even further towards the action, just write down, share in this safe environment about what will you do. Thank you, List. Gorgeous. I see it, Susanna. It's gorgeous also. Thank you. Mm. Make sure you do it, because world must see your awesomeness. We want to experience it. Everyone wants to experience it. That's it. This is it. Like, if you want to share something here still, like, open your mics and share maybe some insight, maybe some, I don't know, some message for each other. Whatever feels like. We still have 5 minutes, or Marek will take over and tell what's going to happen next. I will share some links in the chat about the pause music. One link might come with the add up surprise there.
Yo quiero compartir en español. Danica desde Chile.
So thank you. So many thank yous. I think, as I said at the beginning, Milda's on top of the world and she sees it from a different perspective. Thank you, everyone. Let's shower Milda, Suzanne with our hearts, or maybe confetti, because maybe they need confetti at this moment, or whatever you feel they need. And I just wanted to say, now we are filled. We have our internal compasses. Thanks to Milda, we have the internal compass. And like birds, we know where to fly. And it came to me when Milda was finishing of this metaphor that, and I believe in your region too, you have birds that you're waiting, that are migrating. And when you see some kind of bird here in Poland, it's a crane, we know spring is coming, that change, that life is coming. So I feel that with the compass from Milda, we are the birds. We can to rise, fly, and bring the change to us. This was a very powerful morning. Thank you all. We will now have a quick break, 15-minute break, and we have an amazing room. It's gonna be a story room where you can meet up, and that's in 15 minutes. And then in the next hour, Maha. So if we are flying like birds, we'll stop in the oasis in the desert to communicate with our eyes. Enjoy the break, grab your coffee, drinks, wine. If it's midnight, it can be wine. It can also be wine if it's morning or the afternoon. Enjoy. We cannot wait to see you again in the next session. Thank you all so much, and just unmute yourself and send love to Milda and Susanna here, and the interpreters.
Thank you, Milda.
Thank you so
Susanna.
much.
Thank you, Milda and Susanna.
Thank you.
Thank you, Milda. Thank you,
Thank
Susanna.
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. It was amazing.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
See you.
Bye, Milda.
Sanfusai.
Thank you. Obrigada. Bye-bye.
Obrigado. Obrigado. Gracias. Jairo.
Bye, everyone. It was amazing.
And Christina is still translating.
Thank you, Marek, and that interpreter team. Great job.
I just wanted to say, I wanted to say, by the way, that for the translators, I feel, and Susanna, I feel whole as a workshop because of you, because whenever I was saying and you were so in action and these expressions and feeling everything, it was so beautiful. I yesterday shared some photos from the different workshop, but it was the same. I was just like, you are so beautiful.
Good job, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
On the other side. Bye.
All right. See ya.
See ya. Bye.
See ya. Bye.